Ooh, this is exciting. If Fox News is coming at you, Trump, you know you fucked up. You know you did.
There is no justice when so few have so much and so many have so little.
Welcome back, you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Swardik Mayanja, and this is the Mayanja Accredited News Network. You guys can call me Q. Before we get into this crazy story of Fox News finally coming out with some sense or some objectivity about this crazy, insane human being we call President Donald Trump, I would just like to ask, please like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you like this, if you like the Everyday Hero shows that I've been doing, the video podcast interview series. I've delved deep into that, and now I'm back out here, and I'm gonna continue doing that, and I'm gonna continue putting out some news content. And here we go, and I think this is a great story to jump back in. So Fox News host Neil Cavuto, he came out, I think yesterday or Tuesday, and he said that he called Donald Trump out on scapegoating, and not on just anything. He called him out on the lies. He's upset that Donald Trump is calling Fox and the rest of the mainstream media fake news. Everyone knows about fake news, and Neil Cavuto does not like being called fake news. Is he just butthurt? Well, check out this video. I appreciate him saying this, and I think it's very true. Check out the clip.
He'll get angry. Some of them will get angry, probably furious, maybe start tweeting about the first one who dares question his wisdom, like he did today when he tweeted, and I quote, "The fake mainstream media is working so hard trying to get me not to use social media. They hate that I can get the honest and unfiltered message out." Mr. President, it's not the fake news media that's your problem. It's you. It's not just your tweeting, it's your scapegoating. It's your refusal to see that sometimes you're the one who's feeding your own beast. Mr. President, they didn't tweet disparaging comments about a London mayor in the middle of a murder spree. You did. They didn't create that needless distraction. You did. They didn't get you off your very valid and very promising agenda. You did. They didn't turn on a travel ban that you signed. You did. You're right to say a lot of people are out to get you, Mr. President. They are. But as the Journal pointed out, the buck stops with you, Mr. President. I find it ironic that on this, the 73rd anniversary of D-Day, some of your most ardent backers are desperately girding for another battle, not for Normandy, for normalcy, for sticking to an agenda that matters and not silly distractions that do not. That is what your most ardent supporters are pushing for you to keep pushing. They want you signing legislation, not settling endless scores. They're not saying never let him see you tweet. They are saying never let him see you sweat. Remember, no one ever said that Harry Truman didn't have a temper or that Ronald Reagan a long memory. They just preferred giving their critics hell than telling them to go to hell. Now, just because your own critics never thought that you'd make it to the White House does not mean you shouldn't listen to those who want you to thrive and succeed in the White House. They're not the problem, Mr. President. Like I said, these days, you are.
So this comes out after a tweet that Donald Trump sent and said that mainstream media was all fake news, and a little bit after, because he was upset that the media was not agreeing with him when he came out and said some bullshit about the London mayor Sadiq Khan after that deadly terrorist attack. And I think it's absolutely insane that he really thought that the media was going to be on his side. But according to Donald Trump and his insane ego, if you don't agree with him, it's fake. If you don't agree with him, it's lies, because he's the best, right? So fuck off, right? It's obviously no one was going to agree with him, including Fox. Mind blown, but they haven't. He was upset. He called all mainstream media fake news, and then Neil Cavuto came out and said that, no, you can't be scapegoating. It's not fair. You can't call us fake news. We're not the issue. We're not the problem. Whoa. He kind of came out strong in the beginning, and then towards the end, he was fading away into, I'm not the problem. Don't get mad at me. All right, wrap it up. I appreciate it, but I'm not going to take it with all smiles and giggles, because this was Neil Cavuto during the end of the campaign season, when Donald Trump was basically, he basically just shut out a CNN reporter saying that you guys are fake news. This was a huge story when it came out, and Neil Cavuto was huge because he was like, yeah, how did it feel? So check it out.
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you stay categorical?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Ouch! How's all that going down, CNN? How does it feel to be dismissed, or worse, ignored? How does it feel when your feelings are hurt, when your reporters are singled out, and you're treated unfairly and unkindly, even rudely? What is it like not to be liked? It's not really fun, is it? It is not fun when you think you're doing your job and the guy you're covering thinks you're the piece of work. It's insulting, isn't it? Being called on the carpet by the next leader of the free world after years of giving the present one all but a free pass. You can't figure out suddenly not being in. It bugs you when someone questions whether you're fair, doesn't it? Or cuts you to your journalistic core, doesn't it? It matters now when it's about you, doesn't it? Not so much when it's about someone else. Presidential pylons matter when you're the subject, not so much. Actually, scratch that. Not at all. When, let's say, Fox is the subject.
If you talk to somebody who said, well, I don't know, I was watching Fox News and they said this horrible. Good, affordable health care might seem like a fanged threat to the freedom of the American people on Fox News.
Everyone chuckled. Take it from me. Taking truth to power, it can be powerfully unsettling if that power sets its sights on you and attacks you and dismisses you and ignores you. It didn't matter so much when it wasn't about you before, CNN. Very different now that it's you being singled out, CNN. Doesn't seem very fair now, does it? The shabby treatment of your reporters not very nice now, is it? That's life, I guess. Not fair, often, not balanced. And now you're experiencing what we have been living. Now you're the ones royally foxed. And the irony is, I feel your pain. Now, you never came to our defense, so allow me to come to yours. You are better than BuzzFeed.
When I was doing research when I was looking at these two videos back to back, it's absolutely incredible, because it's kind of like Neil is talking to himself. If you watch the video he just put out on Tuesday, and then this video, it's like, oh, how does it feel? You don't like being called fake news. Bullshit. Now you don't like it, right? Neil, of course you don't like it. Of course, if you disagree with Trump, he's going to call you fake news. He doesn't know what the definition of real versus fake news is. I don't think any of us do. It's just thrown around as something to call people that disagrees with what you feel. This is fake news. You're fake news. Everything's fake news these days. It's impossible to find anything that's credible. But with that being said, I do appreciate it. All that shit I was talking about fake news, Fox News, fake news. All that shit I was talking about Fox News, all that shit I was talking about Neil Cavuto. I agree, I believe it. I honestly think that Fox News is just a Republican talking point, machine, propaganda machine. And I do think Neil Cavuto is conniving and he lies, and it's just spewing Republican bullshit, right? But credit where credit's due, right? So tell me what you guys think. Do you think that Neil Cavuto is finally turned over to our side? Will he be continuing to call Donald Trump out on his bullshit? Or do you think that this was a one and off and he's going to go back in cahoots and agree and slide his way into lies and make sure that Donald Trump looks like the greatest president since Lincoln? I don't know. I think this is a one and done. I think he's just butthurt. But it's good to hear. Anything and everything out there, I will accept. Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Catch you guys later. Deuces.